Sentinels have claimed the second ever 13-0 in VCT America's history, and it was humiliating. Every round, Furia genuinely looked like silvers, like they were queuing Swift play, like they didn't even care. But the last time a team lost this bad, they ended up becoming world champs. Does that mean Furia are the future of Valorant? No, this game was a complete and utter shit show, and if I had to watch it, so do you. And now this 13-0 was so fucking bad that it inspired me to collaborate with world champion Screwface and create our own bootcamp for aspiring pros at Top Frag, including a free community that anyone can join. We host about 7 calls a week in the Discord covering 3 topics: Valorant, aim, and performance coaching. These sessions are led by Tier 1 and Tier 2 professionals to ensure quality. All of that is free, and always will be. But if you're really serious about improving, like making it to Challengers, we've also built a rigorous 2-month program called the Combine. Throughout this camp, we'll cover agent and map mastery, elite aim training, and at the end, we'll test you with a final exam, ensuring that all the information we shared with you sticks. This curriculum has been crafted by Screwface, myself, and has been peer approved by some of your favorite pros. Oh, and did I mention we pay you $1,000 if you make it to Challengers? That's only one of many bonuses. And if you take full advantage of the Combine and pass the final exam, the coaching's on us. You'll win your money back. Our goal with this new project is to help people who want to take their Valorant career to the next level get there. Oh, and by the way, don't tell Screwface this, but if you use code Teets, you'll get a $100 discount as a little extra to help kickstart your journey. So if you're serious about improving, your first step is clicking my link in the description and joining our free community. I can't wait to meet you all there. It's only Pistol, and I'm already pissed off at Furia. Why are we picking Waylay? What exactly does she offer on a map that's as figured out as Icebox? Her dash is worse than Jet's, the teleport is worse than Chamber and Yoru's, her slow is worse than Neon Stun, and her ult is... okay? Why not run a Sage, KO, Gecko, or even Arbor? A triple controller comp can work. We've seen these agents plenty on this channel, and they each offer way more than Waylay ever could. Now, while this agent might suck, Furia's plan doesn't. Their goal is to contest Sentinels 203 with their own 113. But look at their buys. Thanks to Adverso, Tui's is a Sheriff, Half Armor, Paranoia, and a Teleport. Because with this instant teleport lineup, they hope to catch Sen so off guard that they get an easy first blood. The round starts, Tui's goes up, him and Zekin exchange a few shots, Adverso's recon lands, but both players decide to fall. Waylay still has a bit of juice left in her refract, so Tui's smokes belt, so Pala can swing jail, but time is up. He has to retreat. Now on B, Narrate has droned through main, forcing Heat back, and because Sentinels are playing around this smoke so quietly, Fury retreat and start heading towards B. But because the offense have stopped, so do the rotates. Waylay posts up on mid for a moment before eventually retreating to A. Because center quiet, it is possible that they could rotate back, but instead, they've just been grouping main and are talking about how they want to deal with Viper, who's obviously behind yellow.
Towards the edge of yellow. Alarm bot cleared. This is going to come in pretty hard and fast. Fury should be ready for this after the way that Sunset went, but will Heat be able to stand his ground? Good opener there. Narrate able to trade it out, but a run.
That was a solid hold. Heat's Poison Orb makes wrapping yellow a nightmare, as you can't trade without taking a ton of damage, which is what happened to Narrate. It's a 3 versus 2, and the defense are on their way. John QT raises his wall to plant the spike, but the defense are already here. Adverso pins a recon to snuff out Sage's position, and she's still on her wall.
Peeking. 2-2-2.
Paranoid?
I'm blind.
Top yellow.
No, didn't make it.
Both on the right.
Help.
Okay, Waylay is the initiator duelist hybrid. Why not let her scout with her dash, then you swing Adverso? Furia did well to trade out the Sage with half armor, and now it's time to smoke the spike and bait out Zelsis. Wait, Tui's, why aren't you using your smoke?
Help.
They swung left.
Yep.
2 bullets.
bullets. Nice, Jordan! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go, Jordan!
If you're retaking as a controller, it is really important that you save a smoke for the defuse so that someone can tap it, the attackers have to swing to get you off, and you punish. The funny part is that Tui's had a smoke. Why not use it? And why are we slow peeking Zelsis like we're silvers? Who knows? On their save, Fury decided to stack AS4 and let their Killjoy play for info on B. Except that their info instantly peeked into a Marshall. If you're playing the weak side in a setup, you need to play safer, otherwise you're going to lose your team so much map control like Urango did here. But it wasn't Eco, and Narrate somehow got a billion kills with the Stinger. Now, it's Furia's first full buy, and Sen have a neat trick up their sleeve. In their eventual 1-3-1, they're defaulting mid, while the defense are contesting both mains in their 2-1-2. Sen's bonus starts with Bang lobbing his Poison Orb for mid, while Furia take both mains with a dark cover and late recon from Sova. But look at Teets. He's fake TP away to help Killjoy in mid to sell the illusion that B's being contested. With 2 players here, will Sen's mid default even work? Bang blooms his smoke for Zekin and John QT to cross, while Narrate lags behind.
Will be left to hold mid while John and Zekin go hunting. Alarm bot dealt with Rango's.
Ah, the old bait and switch. I don't know why this still works in 2025, but by having Narrate break this bot from back here, Urango was looking that way, and for some reason never expected people in tube. Even though he should, because this poison orb went up. Now, without mid and icebox, the defense are screwed. As Zekin ventures deeper in the kitchen, Adverso gives up his position on A to help out Omen, but they're both distracted by this shiny drone floating at them.
Of space that Zekin has. Oh.
Guys, your Killjoy died to someone who was basically in kitchen. What are we looking at? Now, after losing mid and icebox, an appropriate response is to push up and take space on the mains. So Heat has pushed deep and has slotted himself into a prime position to get his. And Sen are grouping to go B.
Heat and B main right now would have to kill everybody, I think. I think that would have to be the game plan. That's a good start.
Yeah, down to 10 though, it's getting a little...
He got his, but because John QT was in the back baiting his team like I say he should, he's only 1 point off his res. The orb gets grabbed and he brings back their smokes. Now with no other map control, the offense barrel through main, jump spot site, and John moves to plant knowing that if Heat was up that far, no one's probably yellow. But the defense are here to contest the plant.
And already it's a res, so...
Now Whaley has to save, but she gets hers, and then one more. On Fury's eco, Paula did good to get the first blood with his saved Phantom, but then the defense just fell apart. Sen elected to go B to try and avoid the rifle, but Paula predicted they would and went B too. Urango then ended up dying to a recon dart, deactivating his kitchen turret, which allowed Bang to walk through and catch Tui's. Like, do we not know how this kitchen turret works? This is your map pick, guys. Then, without mid on icebox or guns, Furia just didn't stand a chance. That brings us to the defenders' next full buy, where both teams are changing up their game plans. After finding multiple timings in mid and defaulting A, Sen are convinced just going B should be easier now. But it won't. Furia's duelist is contesting B main after showing herself on A so many times. Could this change get Furia around? Nope. You read the title of this video. But before going B, Zelsis lobs a nano right on top boiler, which Rango shoots. Now because Adverso's recon didn't get shot outside of A, he starts heading mid so Killjoy can shift as Sen are scaling up fast behind Narrate's drone. At the start of the round, Narrate ripped some ridiculous recon for yellow, which got broken. This prompted John QT to launch a slow orb at yellow to box Paula in. He tried swinging to save his Waylay's life with the protection of his poison orb, died, was traded, but Paula couldn't find any more. So far, both teams are playing fine. Now up a player, Bang gets healed and wants to make a play.
Bang gets topped up by John, again more application for that Sage heal. Safe plant that lets Bang off.
Bang tried using John's wall as bait. Angled like this, the defense were likely to start shooting it, allowing Bang to swing safely. But he whiffed, so the player count is even. John sticks the plant, and I want to take a second to talk about his wall. But by angling it like this, instead of just laying it straight across, his teammates are able to swing off him way better if the defense chooses to just go around the barrier. But Teets, what if they shoot it? They won't, Jimmy. This is a Furia breakdown. These players are not good. Oh yeah, that's right. Now that the spike's planted, Sen realize that if Furia lose, they'll have to save. So Zelsis chooses to invest his lockdown, which forces the defense to sit back and stare at Sage's wall for like 12 seconds.
Lockdown expires. There will be no opportunity for it to actually be broken. They just have to wait this out.
Why are we shooting it? Okay, the lockdown's done. I guess they're gonna go around the wall. Adversal recons and they get slowed. Guys, just break the wall. Narrate has his ult. You don't have time for this.
Urango tentatively trying to work around the edges of it. Said no confident. Two shock darts. Hunter's Fury set up for this post plant, and Zelsis is waiting for him to try and dig him out. Might not be much time to work with here at all. Adverso's looking worse for wear, down to 5, and solo, he doesn't want to chance it. He'll walk away, and that's 5 in a row for Sen.
Furia had to save again, but Adversal made the selfless decision to drop his rifle to his duelist, who is better equipped to make a play. Sen ended up going B. Bang got separated from his team, died, but Zekin and Zelsis put their team back up. Now, yes, the defense only have 2 sheriffs and a dream, but the retake was still solid.
Pass play looks like. Does he try and go for like this early round aggression off the back of that hinder? Feels like that's pretty risky, but at this point you probably try anything. They're gonna go for it. The later stages of this round, Adverso's already picked off, no Parla.
you just gotta hit your shots. But that round forces Furia to take a timeout. What are they talking about? Maybe how they don't have to worry about losing because they can't get knocked out of tier 1. They didn't come up from tier 2 like G2 and 2G did. Their jobs are somehow safe. Yeah, nothing was talked about. Because with almost 5 ultimates online, it doesn't look like they're ready to use any of them. The Sentinels, on the other hand, have an extra life to play with, so they're getting frisky in their 2-1-2 default. Furia make the first move by smoking and fake TPing away, but Sen put up their wall and simultaneously send out a slow orb and recon. The dart isn't shot, and they back off? I think Sen's plan was to try and bait out Sova's Harness Fury by making it seem like a book of the offense were in these 2 lanes. But instead, they're headed A, and Waylay is following suit. After the slow orb and recon went off, nothing else followed. Paula is sus. So he's walking down B while Zekin is swinging belt with the confidence of having Sage's res. He falls, Sen pause, and Paula takes a second to realize that, yeah, my TP's expired, but should I just give up all this free space? And ventures further as soon as Sage drops from spawn.
Parla surely not in a position to collapse with this conversion pass. I'd have to imagine that would be even out of Parla's wheelhouse. Is he going to go all the way? Goodness!
Sen realized that they've lost all of B, but that's okay, because as soon as John brings Zelsis back from the dead, they come up with a sick plan. Sage and Sova sprint towards, and in A, they launch a slow orb behind Sova's Aldrone. Sage runs up and lays out her wall, and Sova shocks, and then recons. Look at the defense! They're rotating to A, even though Heat has his pit laid out. But why? Think about it! Who on Sen's comp usually holds the spike? Sage, so she can wall and plant. And Sova is usually the one who carves a path with his drone. So because Sen lost B, the obvious play would be for them to go A, and that's what they're selling. The offense here, Waylay sprint off site, which gives the attackers the green light to move up main, but Waylay is like, hey guys, it's still A, right? No, it's gone quiet over here. God damn it. Okay, so I have an idea. Get ready to ult. Zekin dashes and clears yellow while Bang goes to plant, but against a Waylay Sova ult combo, how's that going to happen?
And on now, convergent paths being lined up, and here we go. Parla needs to make a hero play of this one. Bang with the Hunter's Fury, whistling over his left shoulder. And Parla is...
He missed all 3 lasers? How? You have almost 5,000 rounds played on this agent, and you can only plant on this one spot on this dog shit site. Like, what? Bang is thankful to be alive and makes his way under site, but do Furia expect him?
Top side one. Could be flank, guys.
Top side still.
You wanna watch it? I turned it.
Sova's no.
Just chill, boys. Chill a bit now, chill. Can you flank me?
Nice pan, it's fine.
Despite investing 2 ults, the count is only even.
Well done.
Could across. Yeah, across. Nice.
Dead? I'm holding yellow. I have yellow. Sova yellow. Dinked.
Sova yellow.
End side.
I'm facing default.
Yellow swinging, guys. He has it. Jordan has it.
I have yellow, guys. Both? Face it?
3, 2.
Oh.
Chill now.
I have it.
March first.
It's low. We should kill him.
Oh,
I'm running. Left.
It's on site.
Nice, boys. Nice round, Marsh. Good job.
I'm a fucking hero with what I just did.
I'm telling you, you're commando today.
I survived Sova Waylay ult on the fucking bomb plan.
Keep it up.
Yeah, Paula and Urango died, but I don't think it's their fault. Because you tell me, why does Heat have his poison orb up for this long while his team isn't even near ready to retake? He ran out of gas early and got his team killed. On Furia's next eco, Sen decided it was just safer for them to stay grouped as 5 and run over the poor pistols. Yeah, they got a few, but against a Viper's Pit, sheriffs are useless since you can't spray and pray. Now that brings us to another miserable, poor excuse for professional Valorant that I have to break down for rent money. In Sen's soon-to-be 1-3-1, they're pulling out a similar bait and switch to what we've seen before, while the defense are back to having their Omen and Waylay fight up on A in their 1-3-1. The round starts with both teams trading recons on A, a dark cover for Paula to dodge the default one in, and a smoke in mid to cover the cross. Bang and Zekin make their way into 2, while John heads to B and Narrate holds A. But no one's with these 2 this time. How do they get past this turret? And look at Waylay. She's heading straight for Narrate's crosshair.
of it on Corrode from Sen as well. It was the Vice.
Yeah, just from Zelsis in specific, actually. He was doing it on Lotus sometimes, too. Really starting to pick it up more. Just another little hole in the Sen's game. Bang. Beautiful opener.
Now, it is hard to see without a replay system, but Bang broke this turret and kept moving forward while Zekin took his place. This made Adversal call out, "It's on legit, and I pushed her back with my aura," when in reality, Bang kept moving and found the first blood. Now, Furia aren't completely out of it. Because Paula took so much space in A, it's obvious that Sen have to go B. But maybe they double back? Now, as Bang makes his great escape out of Tube, Tui smokes the bottom for some reason, and Heat's gotten on this box. Can he kill Zelsis?
Try and give Furia a foothold.
Nope. But with the op online, Heat is pinned behind yellow, but not before going for another cheeky peek, and is calling to his teammates that he needs help. Omen and Silva are still worried about mid, but are rotating. And now, just to be sure they can take site, Zelsis grabs his last ult point and slams his lockdown. Now Heat is forced to back off and has to go all the way into Snowman. The ult goes off, and Zekin dashes top yellow, but gets sat down. The count is even, but John's getting a free plant off behind his wall. Furia are trying to spam through this toxic screen, but only break the middle piece. The plant's down, and Zelsis is posted up on spawn. But as Furia's second smoke goes up, they're in a position for a strong retake.
Zelsis can refresh this turret and play off of it. And John just waiting, tucked into the corner. Now one of the options for Furia, they're running a little bit thinner. Now Bang is knocking on the door, making a play in from mid. He has to commit to this, he's got to take the fight, and John is dealt with. But there's layers to this, folks, and far more. Sentinels personnel waiting for a chance to get involved.
Jesus Christ, these retakes are horrible. Tui's dark cover is going in way too early. They're only breaking one piece of the stage wall, and why does Heat only have fuel for like 5 seconds of this one way? How does the double controller comp not have smokes for a retake? Oh, I know. We're pissing them away in mid and are burning gas during a Killjoy's lockdown. That shit show forced out Furia's second timeout. What did they talk about? Who knows? They tried forcing up and walking down mid, but Bang just swung off Zelsa's turret.
Is ready. Well, especially now that the turret has got this contact and he just...
Sen grouped up and went day after and were just toying with their prey by hunting down Heat while he was trying to save. Now they're forcing again and think that because the last mid push failed so miserably, Sen won't expect it the second time, but Bang is once again swinging off this turret. Are Furia going to expect him? Round 11 starts with the offense pinning a wall on A main and the defense barreling down tube. To counter the turret, Tui sends out a smoke that misses.
And the turret is watching for it again. This time it's cleared and Bang...
And now, I don't think Tui's actually wanted to block the turret off. His goal was just to make peeking mid and breaking the spot a lot safer. And he's done that. But in response to losing mid, Zekin and Zelsis move up B.
That corner.
Oh, Zekin's so far forward. Heat, real danger right now. Trying to retreat, and is able to.
Okay, this has drawn all of Furia over to the B side of the map.
Good on Zekin to have the discipline and not swing Heat. He would have peeked right into his crosshair. But up 10 rounds against Furia, and he's still playing smart? You don't teach that. Now, if you look at the rotates, all of Furia are here. Back on A, Urangu's bots are holding the entire site while he's on mid duty. With his lockdown active, the defense plan on retaking A and are stacking B. But as the offense are leaving, Waylay, Viper, and Omen cleanse the area with a paranoia and triple peek. No one's here, so the entirety of Furia abandon their positions. Everyone get out! We need to go A! Except you stay. So as these three are headed A, the offense are flying through main. But as soon as the offense use abilities, Urango activates his lockdown. The attackers are forced to retreat and burn so much time. But while they're waiting, JohnKT comes up with a good plan that starts with Narrate dropping back and the offense getting into position.
Ray in their positioning.
We gotta go, 20 seconds.
Go on the right. He's running from screen.
Starting.
Let's go.
I'm gone. I didn't break drone.
I'm with you, Zach. Go wide right.
Yeah, I'm going wide right. Raptors. Lower. Just force plant,
Wait.
force plant. Help the boy.
Wait, where?
Back dart, guys.
Just plant. You need a plant, Sean. Everyone's back.
Raptor.
Nice,
Boys, get out. Get out. Marsh, find you. Yep. Back dart, you dogs.
While a bit sloppy, John's call was to have Narrate grab the last point of his ult while retreating from the lockdown, and later rip his Harness Fury through Screenge, which took Paula and Verso out of the fight. And not only that, but Zekin used both of his Cloud Bursts to make space on site, take cover behind this box, and John used his wall to isolate Heaven from Hell. Then after that, Sen just won their gunfights. If it wasn't obvious from the constant force buys, Furia are desperate, and you can smell it just by watching this round. In their 2-1-2, Adverso is going to help Heat lock down A with his Viper's Pit while they also fight B. It doesn't sound bad, right? This is one of the best ults in the game. But how will Sen respond once they discover this oversized fart cloud in their 2-0-3? The round starts with Tui smoking off lower and Adverso scanning belt. He doesn't find a tag, so he falls back while Heat moves up on the rope.
Narrate is taking an orb inside the lockdown. Heat has crossed.
Now that was close. But what's his plan now? And how is it better than just Viper ulting site? Well, with Viper pushed this far up, Sova feels like A's on lock and heads to mid. Now, while Sen were scaling belt, Paula and Tui's have been protecting B main with this smoke? Why smoke like this? Whatever. After seeing Bang, Tui's falls and Paula pulls out his convergent paths, waiting for the offense to overstep. But they aren't. The attacker's end goal is A. So as Zekin is posted up on Viper's position, he's calling his team back. Bang and Narrate cross through mid behind the protection of their their smoke, Narrate joins his team, and Bang goes for a lurk. But because the map's gone quiet and Heat heard Narrate run, Furia are coming back to A. Adversal's here just in time to drone and bait for Heat.
Okay, he does get the drop on them though. Getting out though, that could be the issue. He needs exfil immediately. That was Adverso though chiming in, able to bank a play out from Boiler.
Sen never expected Viper with her ult to be up here. Zekin was focused on Heat, so Adverso blindsided him, then his recon has the offense pinned. And Sen's failsafe, Sage's res, is useless this round. Paul and Adverso can combine their ults for the freest kill of their lives. John QT retreats, scurries up belt, swings sight with the protection of Narrate's darts, but it does not matter. Sen should be toast.
Another well-timed res. All these reses have gotten so much value as well. Hunter's Fury going to be committed due to it, but it doesn't even connect. Okay, Bang caught. Dangerous though.
And Virgin parts now.
How many lasers is this guy going to miss? And what was that Waylay ult? Are any of your guys' ultimates ever going to hit? A paid player's my ass! 13-0s in tier 1 should never really happen because these broken to shit abilities usually guarantee you a round, but not Furia. Yeah, at least Tui's killed Bang, who tried making a move while that commotion was going on, because now Center's screwed. Without any map control, and assuming the defense know it's A, Narrate has backed out early and is taking space on B. In the meantime, Tui's has repositioned from mid to behind yellow after hearing Narrate run, which is kind of risky when no one's here to hold the B main cross.
And ready. Time has dwindled so far.
Lock on a wall.
He's yellow.
Yellow.
Nice.
We can't land smokes, shots. What can we do? And now the attackers have an open B site as the defense are sprinting back. John walls up, Narrate plants, and the offense barely make it in time to break only one piece of the wall.
Playing my game.
Yeah, play a game, Marshall.
He's in also. KJ here. Bingo, bingo, bingo.
Both.
All three. Going up top.
Nice.
Nice.
What's yellow? Reloading.
Pick it right with you. Pick it right with me. 3, 2, 1.
Yellow.
Hold my back, hold my back, hold my
Zach,
back.
hold it. Yeah. Perfect.
Good.
Adverso.
Nice,
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Good
Let's
job,
go.
boys. Good job.
Good composure.
Good
Really
job.
good. Really good.
Okay, let's just get this circus over with. It's the second half, and Furia are buying not 1, not 2, but 3 sheriffs. And for a map like Icebox that is filled with long-range engagements, I like the idea. They're going A with a Viper lurk in mid, while Sen are fighting B while playing the stall with Sage and Killjoy holding mid and A. The barriers fall, and Furia make the first move by one-waying 410 and droning, while Zazis slaps down a turret from mid. That doesn't entirely work. You can crouch past it. Now, because the offense have the Viper wall on B, Sen aren't sold that it's A just yet. But after hearing the owl drone, John QT peeks, sees the offense, and is like, oh god, and jumps for joy, allowing him to wall underneath him. And now that Furia have baited out Sen's wall, they feel safe to move up knowing that no one's gonna be playing on the other side. They get real close to sight and realize, wait, is anyone even here?
It's unlikely. Sentinels like the rest of Fury get away from this. They are.
In. Molly.
I'm in there.
Let's go.
Back 2, 2, 2.
KJ's there.
2, 2, 2.
Any
He's
worker?
gonna make noise.
74 on
You see
the
Viper?
solo.
The player advantage is even, but Furia still have to plant. Adversal starts to go for it, but Narrate answers back with a shock dart, which doesn't kill. He goes for seconds, dodges the second shock, and is like, screw this, and settles for a mid-site plant. But all this stalling has allowed Bang to catch a flank. He and Killjoy exchange gunfire, but she falls back, expecting someone to be belt. But Furia are being pinched. They need to start fighting one side to alleviate this pressure.
Well, yeah, mid-side.
I'm gonna go belt. Nice.
Nice.
That was the flank.
They were looking to
Somebody's
find
low.
Try to wait.
They won't expect Zach. They think there's
They're
double
pushing up.
flank.
Viper's there. Maze.
Okay.
I'm walking out again.
They're looking at you now, Sean.
Let me peek. I'm 1 HP. Let me go.
Top side,
Top side. Let's go.
Yeah, this was hopeless from the beginning. But was this 13-0 as bad as Zeta Divisions? I think it was worse. Watch this video and you tell me.